feel like we have so much to catch up on. There is so much that I need to do over the next few days. This really does feel like we're in the true thick of it. Over the weekend, we had the legal ceremony. I actually really need to take my ring off. This feels like completely illegal. We said that we were gonna take our rings off and then go straight back to being fiancés until we do the wedding in South Africa. And now Cameron is like obsessed with his ring. He like is refusing to take it off. So honestly, it feels like such a spoiler, but here is the wedding ring, just like fully on my finger. I've just done like a really simple plain gold band. Anyway, that needs to come off. We need to do a hen debrief. I've got some crafting I really need to do because I want to make Cameron his gift that I'm gonna give to him on the morning of the wedding. He's actually already given me mine, which I'll also show you and talk to you about later. We need to pack, plan all my outfits for all the different days. And I have been checking my phone. So I've never checked my phone so much. It feels kind of like exam results day. I'm checking my phone so often because we should be getting the preview. We get like a little preview of the photos that the photographer took over the weekend today. But I want to see your pictures so much because I just obviously didn't take a single photo. I was off my phone the whole weekend. It was absolutely perfect. I can't wait to tell you all about it. For now though, I need to drink my coffee and I have to actually pop some of this into a like takeaway cup because we're going to collect my dress. My dress is officially fully done. It's about like a half an hour drive from me and it's time to go get it. It's honestly, it feels so surreal that I'm going like nothing is changing. Like my dress, it's done, it's done. And then we can like talk all about packing and everything later, but I've got this box, which I'm gonna try and transport the dress in. I don't know exactly how it's gonna fit in here. I hate the thought of having to squish it, but after being in a lot of forums, I feel like British Airways will like me the best if I will be the happiest if I just do this. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. For now, let's go pick up my wedding dress and let's kick off probably the most hectic vlog. Like I don't know how I'm gonna cram so much into the next couple of days. It's also pancake day today and I really wanna make pancakes for dinner, which is just nothing to do with anything. You can't skip pancake day. It's too iconic. So there's so much going on in my brain. I'm now drinking black Americanos, so clearly something has gone wrong with me, but vibes are really high. Let's go get my wedding dress. Oh, and I need to tell you, this is a mental note more for myself, I need to tell you about my hair crisis that I had the night before the legal ceremony. I was in floods of tears in a pub bathroom and ended up in a hairdresser's at 8 p.m. It was awful. And I'll have to tell you about that later as well. But for now, let's go get the dress. These birds are the best thing about living here. I've got it. Oh my gosh, I've had the nicest drive here. The sunshine is incredible. I've been blasting like Taylor Swift and pop anthems that I was listening to like on the whole of the Hindu on the way here. And here it is. The dress is officially secured. She gave me a lot of very good advice. So for any other future brides, I love this seamstress so much. She only works with brides that buy their dress from Gillian Million in Teddington. There might be a way. I mean, I don't know. Her name is Sandra Valentia. If you can try and contact her, she is absolutely amazing. She's the sweetest, loveliest lady. Her home and her shop is in Wimbledon, which is where I am now, and her knowledge of fabrics and her knowledge of clothes is just amazing. She also custom makes dresses for Gillian Million, so like you don't just have to buy secondhand from Gillian, but she's been spectacular. Anyway, two things she said to me super important. One, every time you open and close your dress bag, once it's in the bag, you have to put your finger behind the zip so that it doesn't get caught on the fabric. She says more often than you think. It's absolutely heartbreaking. And a bride will like go to have a look at her dress and she'll zip it down and she'll catch the fabric. And she's like, it's just the most heartbreaking thing. So you need to be really careful. No matter how stiff your fabric is, it can still get caught. Just put your finger behind the zip when you open and close it. And the second thing is when you steam your dress, buy distilled water in a bottle to pour into the steamer. Because she just said the last thing you want is when you spray it and you get those like orange patches. And the orange patches comes from the minerals in our tap water. And so she just said, it's just not worth the risk. Buy
distilled water, which isn't the same as bottled water. Like distilled water is a separate thing, but there's always bottles of it. But like at the supermarket or from like fabric shops will sell distilled water. But she says you can just find them in like Tesco's. You just have to look for the label. So distilled water into your steamer for when you steam it. I think those were the two main ones that I was like, okay, I definitely didn't know about either. Like I would have just opened it with the zip and not thought about it. And then the second one with the water, I also would have just put normal tap water in before I steamed it. So I'm definitely gonna get my hands on some distilled water once I get to South Africa. Anyway, we have my dress. Like I can't believe it. This is it. I've picked it up. Right. Let's go home again. This was my only task. I literally just needed to come out, get the dress, get it home, and then we can crack on with a million and one other things on my to-do list. But I'm having such a nice day right now. Well, morning. I've been thinking on my way, like I was thinking on my way here, how I really want to start developing playlists that I can share with you guys. Like I feel like I've got such a good driving in the sunshine in the car, like pop playlist. I've got my like sad girl Tuesday morning, like when you just want to listen to like a scream. I just feel like I've got so many playlists. Probably like an after the wedding job, but I really want to develop them all so I can share them with you, because who doesn't love a great, it just changes the mood so well. Right, let's go home. Let's go get the dress home.
This sunshine is so nice. It's really setting the mood and the tone that I want for the next couple of days before we go away. I'm now going to sit down and do my journaling. I'm kind of doing two jobs at once at the moment when I'm doing my journaling. I am really trying to get into the habit, especially right now, I'm trying to get into the habit of journaling every single day and just setting aside 30 minutes every single, either morning, like as part of my morning routine or as part of my evening routine, to just get my thoughts down on paper for 30 minutes. As some of you guys will know, I kind of journal, but it's always been very erratic, and more like a couple of times in a year I'll write down my thoughts as opposed to kind of consistent journaling. So I want to be really consistent with capturing my own thoughts. And then the second thing that I'm doing, which is kind of journaling stroke scrapbooking, is I don't think Cameron really watches my vlogs at the moment, so I don't feel like he will see this. But my like gift to Cameron on the morning of our wedding day is going to be a scrapbook of like all of the key moments in our relationship. And there's so many kind of like junk journal-y type, I don't know what you call it, it has a specific name, like within journaling it has a specific name, but like the stuff that you put into your scrapbook, I've been collecting that stuff for our entire relationship, and so has he. And I want to turn all of that into like a pre-our married life scrapbook. So I'm also working on that, and I need to get this done before the wedding. So I need to get this done in the next 2 weeks. And I feel like that's doable. It's just carving out the time to actually do it. So I'm trying to combine my 30 minutes in the morning of journaling with like a 30 minutes in the morning of scrapbooking. But because I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing, and I feel I see so many people's beautiful looking scrapbooks online, I've decided to take another class on Skillshare so I can just do it like properly, you know, like I want this to be good. I want it to be really good. So I'm currently taking a class which is more geared towards my journaling. Honestly, the girl that teaches this course, she's doing like normal, like what I would consider normal journaling in terms of developing a journaling practice of like writing down your top 3 things of the day, whatever it might be. But she makes all of her spreads look so beautiful that I honestly feel like I'm learning how to scrapbook effectively through learning how to just journal my own thoughts and feelings during this time. So I'm kind of doubling up within one class. I mean, there are also lots of scrapbooking classes on Skillshare, but I just love this girl so much. The class I'm currently taking, in case you want to take it too, is called
Everyday Journaling 5 Creative Ways to Document Your Life by Abby C. She's an artist and creator. She's really good. So I'm currently on day 2. If I'm honest, I've already like taken this entire thing and I'm like going back through it because I just really love this particular class. But I'm currently doing day 2, which is like my top 3 for today. So I'm gonna sit down and do this now. And then I'm probably gonna do a little bit more scrapbooking. Before I dive into it, just in case you've never heard of Skillshare, it is basically a platform that has a bunch of online classes taught by world-class like creatives and like professional illustrators, renowned graphic designers, artists that have a killer scrapbook game. Essentially, if you're looking to develop pretty much any creative skill, or if you're looking to learn a new hobby, then I can almost guarantee you Skillshare will have a class for you. I also think that like right now, when we're in an era where everybody's trying to like become a little bit more analog, people are trying to avoid scrolling and are trying to just avoid brain rot. You guys know, I'm already on my hobby hype. I think if we spent our free time investing in learning something new as opposed to scrolling on our phones, I just think we'd all be better off for it. So if there is anything that you want to learn, or if there's a new skill or a hobby that you want to try, then Skillshare is a very like human to human place. Like it really does feel like you're learning a skill rather than like typing it into the internet and getting a response from just something very digital. I don't know, Skillshare feels very human to human. So if you want a real person to teach you, the teachers will also often like review your work. So there's a space for me to upload my journal spreads if you want to, and Abby will like give me feedback, which I think is so nice. If you do want to give Skillshare a try, then the first 500 people to either, I'll pop the QR code on screen and also pop the link in the description box, but the first 500 people to either use the code or click on the link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. I'm now going to lock in and take my class. I'm probably not going to show you like the full spread of what I do afterwards because obviously right now my journaling and my thoughts are very private, but definitely once I've finished my scrapbook and like once Cameron has seen it, I'll definitely show you like the finished product of this like post the wedding, because I feel like I'm gonna be really proud of it. This is gonna be the first scrapbook that I've ever like really committed to that's not, I mean I've got like my book journal, but when I've like taken a class and done it properly. So I'll definitely show you this once Cameron has seen it. Anyway, time to do my 30 minutes of journaling.
Specific thing that happened.
All done. That literally took like 10 minutes. It easily could have taken less than that, to be honest. I just really enjoy it, but because I was doing the top 3 spread, like the top 3 things, which is like top 3 standout things about today. This is probably a prompt that you could maybe do in the evening and then you'll have the whole day to look back on. But in my mind I was like, I already have my 3. I already know what they are today. Well, I kind of have 4 because today is a good day, but I kind of have 4, which are, I got a full hours of, I'm putting the first 2 together, okay? I'm just putting them in one. I got a full 8 hours of sleep last night and the sun is shining. I have not been sleeping so well lately, and I finally slept really well last night, and that's probably why I feel so good today. But I got a full 8 hours of sleep last night and the sun today has just put me in the nicest, like just the best mood, and that's made such a big difference. So I did a little bit of a journal about how that makes me feel. The second one I had was obviously I collected my wedding dress, and it's just so exciting that I've actually got it. It makes everything feel so real, and it's crazy to think that I started looking for a dress like 18 months ago, and so much of me wishes I'd taken this course like 18 months ago and I could have documented I think the next lesson, like lesson 3, is like a weekly recap, and it shows you how to do like a really neat but like lovely weekly recap. And if I had done a weekly recap every single week of 2025, I think that would have been crazy and so much fun to look back on, like the 52 spreads. But I swear they're not that high effort, but the impact would have been, I wish I'd done that, but I wrote a little bit about my dress and all the little details about it that were just so fun to see again today. And like now I've like got it and it's right there. And then the third one that I did, which is kind of cheating because it hasn't happened yet, but the third one that I did was it's Pancake Day. It's honestly one of my favorite days in the whole year. To me, Pancake Day like really signals the beginning of spring, which I know it's kind of not, but I think it more so signifies it getting over the hump of the winter. And the fact that for me today is Pancake Day is just, it's gonna be a great dinner, okay? It's gonna be a great dinner. So I'm super excited about that. And then I just wrote down the recipes that I want to do for dinner and the fact that I'm really excited about it and the fact that it's like, to me, really signals like the start of a new year, and I've been feeling so much more like inspired really this week in general, and I swear that's because I can feel the seasons changing. So those are my 3 things that I did today, and I did those all kind of guided by Abby in the lesson. I'm now going to spend some time working on my scrapbook for Cameron. As I said, first 500 people get a 1-month free trial, so you can just see if you like it. I'll pop the QR code back on the screen here so you can scan it if you didn't get to earlier. And thank you so much to Skillshare for working with me on this part of the video.
So that's a good job.
No,
It's not bad.
the first one was bad.
Fine, that's the rule of pancakes.
Perfect. Yum. We're doing savoury ones first, and then we'll do sweet ones after. Here's my pancake. It's not the cutest thing, I have to say, but that is because we have nothing. We have no lemon, which is the biggest crime because you have to have lemon and sugar. And after lemon and sugar, you have to have strawberries, and we don't have those either. But this is the week of just using up everything we have in the fridge before we go. So instead I've got Nutella and banana, and I feel like I need more Nutella as well, to be honest, but I'm gonna fold this up now and enjoy it because it's gonna be delicious. Yes, this is my sad attempt at like a little banana heart. Pancake is folded. Yum. Good morning. Whew. I think I'm feeling it today. I think I'm feeling the stress a little bit today. But as Cameron keeps saying to me, just make a list do the things on the list and just tick the things off the list. Like just make the list and tick the things off. Because at the moment I feel like there's so much going on in my brain. There's just so many things, and they're all like not related to each other. Like some of them are work, some of them are wedding, some of them are just like other life things. Like there's just so many things going on in my brain. Anyway, I think today is gonna be packing day. I'm gonna pack today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna head to the shops and like buy all the, because it's too late now to order anything. Like nothing can come before Friday because it's Wednesday today. So I am out of time. Except I do keep reminding myself, we've got a week in South Africa, we've got a week in Cape Town before we go to our wedding venue and before we actually get married. So I can go shopping in Cape Town, and like Cape Town has great shops. So I just have to remind myself, I can just go buy things if I need them. It's just so much easier to take everything with me and then not have that as a job once I'm there. Today is packing day. Today is like 100% gonna be a no bra, comfy day. But how nice is this top? I just love the cut on the back. I got sent a couple of bits from, I'm very excited for this. Like this is 100% gonna form one of my like bridally outfits. I've got quite a few outfits for like the chill days where I just wanna wear like a white maxi skirt and like a little crop tank thing. I got sent a couple of things from this brand called Clade that do like staples, like elevated staples, everybody, every day. And like the quality of this is just crazy. The way this like white one is like double lined, I love it. So I'm definitely gonna pack, this one because it's white. Anything white now, I'm not wearing anymore. Anything white is saved so it can come with me. So I'm gonna take this little tank with me 100%. I'm wearing this now. I need a jumper for the day. I think I will go for medium comfy so I can still feel productive. Okay, I'm gonna get my hair dried and then I'm gonna get my suitcase out. I think it's time. I keep thinking, oh, it's too early to pack. But the truth is it's not. In 48 hours, we will be gone. I don't feel ready for that. I don't feel ready for that at all. Another main focus today is a lot of wash. Right, dry my hair, suitcase out. No, dry my hair, washing in, suitcase out. That's the plan. I'm just in the process of doing my very quick 5-minute makeup because I've got some book videos to film for Patreon today, but oh my gosh, I gotta tell, I mean, it's not even that big of a story to be honest, it's really not, but I gotta tell you about Friday night. Because really my lesson to everyone is don't get your hair coloured the night before a big event. So I was going to the same hairdressers that I always go to. My appointment was at 11 AM, I think. But because I really wanted my blow dry to last until our ceremony time, which was 11 AM on Saturday morning, I had my hair cut, coloured, like the whole shebang. And the main reason that I really wanted to go get my hair done was one, because it was way too long, I really needed to cut. And two, because I've been holding off because it's so expensive whenever I go get my hair done there, but it's just the nicest experience. I love it. And I want my greys covered up. So I had been suffering with my greys getting like worse and worse, and I was so excited for this appointment. So I wanted to book it because it was then still going to be like a couple of weeks until the South Africa wedding. I wanted like the colour to last as long as it possibly could, which is why I got it done literally like the night before the legal paper signing stuff. Anyway, went to my appointment at 11 o'clock. I was so in the zone with work, so like I was on my laptop the whole time. I've been there loads before, but I was having my hair done by somebody new. Not new to the salon, but like new to me. And I was just so focused I like wasn't watching or like I wasn't paying attention. And then because, gosh, my brain is all over the place, because I wanted it to last till the next morning, I left with it all pinned up. So she kind of dried it and then rolled it, and then like I kind of left with my head like full of pins basically, so that and she basically just said leave them in as long as you literally can. Then our setup for the legal one was that we were going to do the whole traditional spend the night apart before the wedding day. Then, because when we get to South Africa, we're just gonna stay together. So the night before, me and my family, me, my brother and my sister, my mum and my dad are all gonna go out for dinner. We're gonna go out to like a local pub and just have like a chill one, but like a nice evening. Right before we leave, as in, my dad is in the car with the engine running and it's like, come on, we're gonna miss our reservation. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna whip my pins out because I just don't wanna sit at dinner with them in, and they've been in all day. I take them out, I look in the bathroom mirror and my face just like collapses. It looks like my hair has been really aggressively highlighted with grey, which was like the one thing I was going to get taken out. And I think in hindsight, I'm sure it wasn't as bad. I mean, my mum, my dad and my sister were like, you look really nice, it's fine, it's just like more blonde highlights than you're used to. They weren't completely like, it's fine, but they were, I don't know, they were trying to be comforting, I suppose. My dad, who's like completely incapable of sensing the mood or sensing the tone, I like walked out to get in the car and he was like, oh, hi Blondie. I was like, ah! We drive in the car, I'm like freaking out to get to the pub. I convince myself it's absolutely fine. It's a ridiculously expensive hair salon. It's a beautiful, like I have beautiful colour every single time I go there. It's just different. It's not bad. Like get a grip basically, go to the bathroom. When you get to the pub, have a look, but like it's fine, just get a grip. Get to the pub, go down to the bathroom, look in the bathroom mirror, and I just burst into tears. I think it was the shot. I'm not really someone that ever like instantly just cries like that, but I literally just like burst into tears and I was like sobbing in the bathroom of this pub going, my hair is grey. Like my whole hair feels like it's been highlighted grey. And I'm sure it wasn't grey. I think it was just an ashy blonde. But when I kind of do get scattered highlights in my hair, and I've only been highlighting my hair like probably for the last, I don't know, year, 18 months, maybe. So I'm kind of new to the whole game. But when I do have had highlights, they've been very like warm, golden-y highlights as opposed to like an ashy blonde highlight. And it was so up the top here. I mean, I don't know how much you can still tell, but like the highlights are still there. Anyway, I came out the pub and I was like, I literally can't, like I can't. So I called them and I said, I'm really sorry, but I'm not, like, I'm freaking out. I don't feel like myself, which is the truth. That's what I said. I was like, I'm really sorry. It feels so uncomfortable. I don't want to complain, but I was like, I'm really sorry. I just really don't feel like myself. And I'm getting married tomorrow and I really want to feel like myself on my wedding day. What can I do? And they said, if you can get here in the next 5 minutes, we'll try and sort something out. So luckily it wasn't far from the pub we were in. So my dad just, I had my glass of Prosecco, didn't even get a sip, didn't have any dinner, nothing. My dad just like whipped me in the car. We shot up to the hair salon. I got there. To be fair, the lady that I saw when I got there, because the girl that did my hair had left by then, so I had somebody else. She did say, it is quite ashy. She kind of just said like, I think you look lovely, but it is very ashy. And I said, yeah, I just don't feel like myself. What can we do? And she was like, well, we're closing in 15 minutes, so not a lot. Anyway, she basically stuck me in the sink, which is such a shame because the blow dry that the girl had done was spectacular. Like my hair looked incredible. And then now in the end for the wedding, like my hair doesn't look as good as what I would have loved it to look, but that's from like a blow dry perspective because I ended up going home and trying to do it myself. Anyway, long story short, she dumped a load of toner on my hair and just kind of like brought it all back to brown. I was like, just get me back to my normal colour, please, 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 just as much as possible. I just want to feel like myself tomorrow. So she dumped a load of toner on my hair and it has worked. I am now worried that the more I wash my hair between now and the wedding, is it going to go back to that kind of grey colour? Because I showed her a picture of like a balayage thing where it's like lighter at the bottom and like not at the root. And I feel like all my highlights are like really coming out from the root and I'm starting to see them come through like even just from just now when I've just washed my hair. I feel like they're starting to come through again. I just hope they don't come through grey. So anyway, long story short, my recommendation is if you're getting your hair coloured, do it at least the day before so that you can remedy it, because thank goodness if I was able to remedy it. If I couldn't have done it, couldn't have seen me, I said to my sister, I was like, we're going to Superdrug and we're buying box dye and I'm gonna box dye my hair brown. Like that was the situation. I wish I'd taken a picture, but I was in such a panic and I was in such a fluster that I was just like, just get me to the hair, like just fix it. It didn't even occur to me to take a picture, but now I kind of wish I had one so that I could look at it and see if I was just in a frenzy or if it really was that bad. It did feel like the whole front, and it was so aggressive here, like the whole front of my head here had been dyed like really aggressive blonde. I don't even know how I didn't notice. I think when it was just like all in pins. Mum and my sister said afterwards, they were like, you could tell in the pins though, Ellen, that it was like much lighter than you normally are. I just don't think I noticed. Like I was so aggressively working on my laptop that whole day. I was like, I want everything done before the weekend. I was trying to edit, I was trying to get an Instagram post up. I was just like, I want everything tied up in a bow so I can just really enjoy this weekend and not be on my phone whatsoever. I just must have like not noticed. Anyway, that was a fun drama. So it felt like honestly right up until I was like outside the wedding room, like the room that I was, it just felt like it was like a rush. Like I just basically ran from Friday like straight. All of a sudden I met Cameron outside the door and I was like, oh my God, hi. And I was like fully out of breath. He was like, okay, take deep breaths. And I was like, I can't be fully out of breath saying my vows. Anyway, right, I'm gonna finish doing my makeup. I'm gonna go make some breakfast and then we're gonna crack on with today. But I think the hair is fine now. I mean, it is fine now. I like it now. It's back to what I don't feel like it's that different to my normal thing now. So we're all good. It's a story with a happy ending. Good morning. Right. Did I pack yesterday? I didn't. I did kind of succeed in making a mess though, so that's good. Know how bad you can see the messes. I mean, there are a couple of things in the suitcase, but really no is the answer. So we have a lot to do today. First thing is I need to leave in like 10 minutes, go to the shops, and like this is it. This is my final shopping stint for anything that I want to have to take with me. And I feel as though all week I keep thinking of things I need to buy when I go to the shops, because I always had it planned I was going to do a final shop, and now I can't remember any of them, which is extremely disappointing. I think the main one that I like know I want to get is I want to go and get some new like nude underwear. Like I want to get some like seamless, no VPL, really basic. Like I'm just gonna go to M&S and I just want to get like a multi-pack of those, because basically all my outfits are white and I need like a fresh set of just properly no VPL underwear. So I'm gonna definitely get those. I might get some new lip liner because mine is nearly down to the bone, and I don't think Charlotte Tilbury is sold in South Africa. If I remember correctly, when I was speaking to makeup artists way back when, they were like, well, they don't sell Charlotte Tilbury here, so you'd have to bring, okay, right, so Charlotte Tilbury, I'm gonna get some of that as well. I've got my laser appointment, which, that's fine, need to go get that done. I've got moisturiser. These days I'm just using Cameron's face wash. I've got my wedding perfume. I don't really have any good jewellery for the wedding. Well, that's not true. I've got for the wedding day, I have jewellery. I don't really have anything else. Maybe I don't need it. I'm kind of just fine with my everyday stuff. Why is my brain all of a sudden oh, I really wanted to get, that was it. This is why weddings become expensive, because you end up justifying so many expenses, because you're like, oh well, if I was ever gonna do it, I might as well do it now, like this is the time. Okay, so the other I really want to get to try the Salt and Stone deodorant. Apparently it smells like perfume. Apparently it's like a stunning, like apparently it's so good, like a proper luxury smell. So I kind of wanted to get that to maybe wear on the wedding day. I don't know, I want to go try it. I also have no idea how expensive it is. It's this one, as like a treat. It wouldn't become my everyday deodorant. Right, I'm gonna go finish my list. I really need tomorrow to be like a full day of work, realistically. Okay, I probably need to start playing some tunes again. I feel like the stress went from yesterday all the way through into today, and I need to cut it off. Cut it off. I need to also remind myself that like wedding stress is such a ridiculous concept. I'm susceptible to it, like I'm falling victim to it right now. But literally all of this stuff is just fun. Like it's just for fun. The whole point of throwing a wedding is that it's really fun and like something I want to do. So we go and switch up the vibe. We're gonna switch up the vibe. Let's go shopping. I wanted the vibes to be back high, and the vibes are back high. The sun is still on its way up, so the lighting is probably terrible in here, but all work is done. I'm officially just packing. We're leaving today, and oh my gosh, there is a mess. Yesterday mum came over and helped me pack the dress. I actually can't believe we made it fit, but it is in here. The dress is fully in here, which is amazing. The veil is not in here. I actually gave the veil to my mum in the end, and she, spoiler, I'm wearing a veil. She is gonna take that with her, but otherwise the dress is fit in here, and this is the exact shape of like a hand luggage, like over bin thing, so I don't need to be separated from this at all. I feel like I did a lot of research, and in the end, like this feels like the best option. So if you are also an international bride who's going to be taking your dress on a plane, obviously I'll let you know how it goes once we do the entire thing. The only problem I'm anticipating is apparently when you land in South Africa, they're really fussy about, well, not fussy, but we have 2 friends that have been married in South Africa, and both of them were stopped and ended up in floods of tears because the border control people made them pay import duties on their dress. I feel less worried about that because I feel like I'm just gonna argue with them and be like, listen to my accent, look at my passport, I'm not importing anything, I'm taking it home again. Because both of our friends definitely have pretty strong South African accents and they have South African passports. They live in the UK, but they have South African passports. So they were like, no, you're importing, like you've gone to England and you've brought this dress here. You can't do that. Well, you can do that, but you have to pay. I'm like, no, I'm 100%, I'm not leaving it there. I'm taking this home, I'm keeping this forever. Anyway, dress is fully packed. That is like a huge tick. I'm now going through and packing everything else. I feel like I'm taking way too many pairs of shoes. I just showed you the shoes, well, not just, yesterday, the day before, whenever it was. Like, I'm gonna take these ones as my backup shoes, but then I think I'm also gonna take these as my backup shoes because I can't decide, like, these are my backup shoes for a different day, but then for the ceremony, not for the ceremony, for like the actual wedding day, I think I've got the shoes that I've picked out that I've already like wrapped up in tissue paper and everything, but these were my alternative, which the blue lighting from the sun not being up does not do these justice, but they're really pretty and I love the lace and I love the fact that it's a block heel, so they'd be super comfy for us. So I think I'm gonna bring these as well, basically. So that means I have 3 pairs of bridal shoes coming with me, which feels quite excessive. I've obviously got my heart H&M PJs, and then my getting ready outfit on the day of the wedding is from Cat the Label, and when I did my order it came in this little heart pouch thing, which I think is so cute. It's actually not that practical for what's in there not being creased, but I think this is really cute and it's going to be so perfect. Like every time I go on holiday now, I'm going to shove like all of my underwear, probably can't fit socks, but like all of my underwear I'm going to put in this, and I think it's really cute as like a travel pouch. You can use it for anything, to be honest, but if you order something, I don't know if it's limited edition, but if you order something from Cat the Label, like it just came with this, which I think is really nice. Got my bridal bikinis, I've packed my steamer, and now we begin to get overwhelmed. Okay, I'm gonna get this mashki dress packed. I'm gonna get the bridal section done. Did I say this the other day? I can't remember, but the way I'm organizing my packing is I'm having half the suitcase is wedding specific, so all my white stuff, anything that's wedding related, all these shoes, getting ready outfit, bridally bags, all that stuff, and then the other half is honeymoon slash everything else. So like the week before when we were in South Africa, just like working and chilling, it's just like an everything else half. So I know that all the special stuff is in one half. I'm just not going to touch it till we get to the venue. Like everything in this half just stays zipped up and locked away. Okay, I'm going to put a timer on myself. It's currently 7:20. I am going to have everything done. I want to say by 8:20. Let's see how we go. Maybe I'll get myself another cup of tea first. Another cup of tea, and then we'll do an hour from 7:20 to 8:20. Cameron and I have been up since like 5:30 running around. There's too much excitement. There's too much excitement. Nearly cried about 100 times. I've been like stressed and then really happy and then really stressed and then really happy. And then I felt sad sometimes. On the Sunday, the final Sunday before Cameron and I like did the legal paperwork, I had a little cry because I was just like, I just love our Sundays. Like as an engaged couple, it's been like I just love our lives so much right now, and I'm so excited for the next phase, but I'm also like just so sad. Well, I'm not so sad, but like I'm sad that this phase is ending because like being fiancés and like being engaged has been so amazing, and like Sundays have just been perfect every single week. And now I feel kind of the same. Like I feel sad to leave our house and like come back in a completely different, I mean it's like not necessarily different, but like it's different. Anyway, I can't believe we're actually going. We're going to get married and we're going to see all of our friends there. That's the coolest bit to me, in a way. Like, well, the coolest bit is obviously just like having a wedding, but really right now for me, the coolest bit is that I'm going to see all of my family and all of my friends in South Africa.
and like being with them in a place that I love so much that is kind of new-ish to me, and like to, like to show them something that like I've discovered, like a place that I love so much that is like new to me, to be able to share that with my family and friends is just like the most fun thing ever. And oh my gosh, I just have so many emotions. But I'm fully packed. I have all day, I kind of did it, and then all day I keep like, I've been like thinking of something and all of a sudden being like, oh my gosh, I forgot that. And so I've just been like topping up my like hand luggage bag with random stuff. I really wanted to do way more on Cameron's scrapbook than I've done. So I've now like just packed all of the, I looked up the word, what's it called? The ephemera? Something like that. I've just packed all the stuff in here, and then I'm just going to do it whilst we're out there. I also remembered that I got these cards made, which I recommend so much. This is one of like the nicest things that I've kind of done, I think, in my whole bridal thing. I haven't done loads of like the really traditional things, but I did do the whole thing of like proposing to my bridesmaids. I'm not sure if that was ever in a vlog, maybe it was, but I got these drawings made sketched by Sienna, and she kind of like hand puts glitter on them, and my sister never got hers. This is it, and I just think they're so pretty. That was back when I thought the bridesmaids' dresses were going to be pink, and they're not pink anymore. But I got one of these made for each of my bridesmaids to ask them to be a bridesmaid, but I never gave my sister hers because I asked my sister to be my maid of honour like way before I asked my bridesmaids, because I just wanted to ask my sister straight away. So I gave her a Eras Tour like friendship bracelet, because we went to the Eras Tour together. So we didn't get a chance to like make bracelets together, so we kind of made bracelets separately, and then when we met up to get ready to go, I gave her a friendship bracelet that said maid of honour on it. So I did that, and I didn't end up ever like writing her a letter, whereas I wrote all of my other bridesmaids like a letter, basically just telling them how obsessed with them I am and how much they mean to me, and like a love letter basically to each of my bridesmaids. And I hate the fact that my sister never got a letter, so I remembered this, so I'm gonna write this whilst we're out there and probably give it to her, even though it says like, will you be my bridesmaid? I'm gonna give it to her on the morning of the wedding. So I've remembered that. I just hope I haven't forgotten anything. I just really hope I haven't forgotten anything. I don't think I have. I've got the dress, got my huge suitcase, and I've got this hand luggage bag, and like this is gonna be all the luggage that comes with me. For now though, I'm gonna go. We literally have to leave in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna get all this downstairs, and I'm so excited. And I'm gonna go start the next vlog, which is gonna be us traveling to get there and like spending a couple of days together in South Africa, and I just can't wait to see the sunshine. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having such a lovely week, and I really, really can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye guys.